Now, this is a discussion that y'all not going to get heated over because y'all don't even listen to them, I bet.
No, I don't. I listen to Drake.
You don't? Do you really listen to Drake?
I know Drake's music. I don't know Kendrick Lamar's too much. I couldn't, if I heard a song, I wouldn't go, oh, that's Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. And then the other one, J. Cole?
Yeah.
No.
Right now, in the world of hip hop, there is a beef going on between Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake.
No.
I like it because it reminds me back in the old days where people would beef with each other and they kept it on the record, and you'd be like, yeah.
What do you mean the old days? Was there ever good beef?
No. Back in the old days of rap, when people would beef and kept it on the record. Not now where they go and shoot each other.
I know. I'm thinking, wasn't it a beef back and forth with Tupac and Biggie and all of that?
Even before them,
it turned ugly.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
But I like that because keep it on the vinyl. Mm-hmm. Well, vinyl back in the day, that's what we used to say.
But the fans can mess that up.
Well, according to Variety, it says things weren't always this tense between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. On March 25th, the former shook the foundation with his uncredited verse on Metro Boomin and Future's Like That. Now, Metro Boomin is a rapper, and you know Future, right? Mm. Remember, y'all know Sierra's baby daddy that don't never come around? Russell pretty much raising baby Future. Future the rapper.
Baby Future.
People get mad because they say he should be calling that his son. That's his son. That's who he's taking care of. And if Future don't come around, baby Future gonna call Russell dad.
Baby Future.
Here is baby Future. That's his name.
His name is Future.
Yeah, they say baby Future.
Oh my God! Yeah. I was just laughing, thinking
he's baby
made up.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Okay.
So, with Future had an album that came out. Metro Boomin. And Kendrick Lamar, the guy all the way on the end, that Lenore, it wasn't a good picture of him.
It was not a nice picture.
He did a verse on that album. And he basically called out the two guys that everybody thinks is the best rappers now. And that's Drake and J. Cole.
Who's thinking that they're the best rappers?
Well, the money and people buying and the kids. And right now, today, they would be, if Kanye wasn't crazy, he'd be up there. But right now, it is Drake and J. Cole. Okay? Mm-hmm. So Kendrick, who I think is the best rapper of all time, and my fake husband, who actually is old enough to be my son.
Okay.
He's like 34 or 35.
Uh-huh.
If I was 20 years younger, I think he's the best. So with what's going on with rap music today, a lot of the blah, blah, blah and the shake your booty and the guys talking about drugs and shooting up somebody or whatever, Kendrick is kind of like bringing back, in my opinion, old fashioned where we battle each other to see who has the best verses. Who's the best MC? Who's the best guy that can get on that microphone and say stuff? Mm-hmm. Well, he called out, first of all, I ought to say this because I said this on Facebook.
Okay.
And this guy, let me read this.
Somebody said the replies that they made.
Yeah, I always post stuff on Facebook and then people say stuff.
And it would be different if we knew, if I knew J. Cole. I've heard Kendrick Lamar and he's good from what I've heard. So
I said, this is what I posted on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Y'all some disrespectful youngins. Now, J. Cole has replied to my husband Kendrick's diss. And we see you, little man. I call J. Cole a little man. However, the lines that you were spitting did not reflect Kendrick or his legendary albums. He pretty much came back and replied to Kendrick dissing him and Drake and said that Kendrick, one album was excellent and the other ones was like, okay, which is not true. And then he made fun of the fact that Kendrick only made 4 albums in 12 years. Well, to me, if all 4 albums are superb, what do I need to make 100 albums for?
J. Cole made?
He made more than that. And Drake makes an album every year, you hear. And some of that stuff is crap. So Kendrick comes out, and when he does come out, his stuff is good. So I was saying that J. Cole saying all of this stuff about Kendrick is just not true. If you're going to come back and diss somebody on something that's real. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Now, I said, let's see if Kendrick graces J. Cole with the response. Once again, Kendrick is saving hip-hop. Laugh out loud. Well, that sent all the guys on Facebook The black guys. They lit me up because I said Kendrick was saving hip hop. Okay. This guy said saving hip hop. Neither of them boys who can keep my attention. He said they all vegan rap to me. Not he said, and I said that's blasphemy. And I said, he said, what did he say? He said, Kim, I like J. Cole better, but I'm not bumping his music. My question is, why older people bumping kids' music? Our parents didn't bump ours. And I said, your mom and them play some of the stuff you listen to keep up with what's going on. And then
Mama liked Bruno Mars.
Some guy said, you might want to get your husband's insurance policy renewed because J. Cole is going to bury him.
Kim, do I know a J. Cole song?
No, you don't. Well, remember that he did that one with Dirk. With the kids all my life. I've been that's the latest one I know. Just people just saying stuff. Somebody said J. Cole is 39 and Kendrick is 36.
So what is
and he's also shorter. They cracking on Kendrick being short.
But why is he making a comment about the age when J. Cole is older?
Well, no, he's saying me, listening to their music.
Oh, you.
He's saying we should be listening to like the Sugar Hill Gang and the ones that came around when we was around.
Oh, that's not right.
Somebody said that Kendrick is doing it just to sell albums. And I said, so what?
Like how the comedian, what's his name, Cat Williams did.
Cat Williams did that to sell tickets.
And it did sell. His comedy show sold out.
Somebody said, I like both of them. I don't like that this is happening. I thought they would do a joint album together. However, if we're going to go down the rabbit hole, I would love to see what Kendrick has in store.
How we know they not talking and doing this?
Well, they might be. They might be.
How do we know these entertainers are not meeting behind closed doors and say, are there people talking and say, hey, man, you ought to put something out about so-and-so.
But let me tell you.
Sell your records, man. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. Let me tell you why I like this, though. Because up until now, the only thing we've been talking about in hip-hop is Young Thug going to jail, him on trial, and Kodak Black coming in and out of jail. And if Lil Wayne gonna do anything, and Nicki, and it's boring.
This is all.
This is bringing the excitement.
Is this all the same age group?
Yeah, they all the same age group.
Okay.
So Drake, who's the number one guy right now, everybody's waiting for him to answer. So they're saying when he comes back, or when he answers Kendrick Lamar's diss on both of them, he can't come back what J. Cole did and say that Kendrick is not good or he's mediocre. Because Kendrick is good. So we're waiting because Drake hasn't said anything. He's in the studio now. He showed himself in the studio. This is going to be good. That's what we're waiting on. What is he going to say about Kendrick Lamar?
They should do a versus. And do they live, what you call it at the moment where it's not their records and they just be live?
They won't win. Because let me tell you something. Somebody said, well, a couple of guys said, Kendrick Lamar has done battle rap. And if y'all remember battle rap, where those two guys stand next to each other and point, and then you'll be all in your face and say, yes.
And they come up with some good rhymes.
Yes. And that's Kendrick Lamar. I don't think Drake is a battle rapper. He goes on SNL and does comedy skits. Maybe J. Cole.
Okay.
But not Drake. So we'll wait. Let's wait.
You want them to do what Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion did.
What is that?
Didn't one diss the other one?
And then the other one
she wrote about her being a horse and oh, they was ugly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But these guys are smart. They're not going to just talk about somebody's shoes and clothes. They're going after how the person is rhyming.
Women gotta be so petty.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I want to see a real woman battle. Ooh. Like MC Light or something against, you know what I'm saying? Like a real battle. Yeah. Not talking about somebody's booty and all of that stuff.
Right.
So that's why I'm anticipating what's getting ready to happen here. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to talk about this because I know some of you guys chime in that as part of this generation. Yeah. And I'm on Kendrick's side and I can't wait to see what Drake and it got to be two of them to come up against them. Why it got to be two? Because he dissed
one-on-one.
Well, he dissed Drake and J. Cole.
Did he do them together or separately?
Together.
Maybe now the song, take both of them on.
The song J. Cole did come out with was a good song. Oh. It had a nice beat.
Okay.
And a lot of stuff he said was very good.
Okay.
He was talking about, I'm a Pilates teacher and I'll stretch you into different. He was good. I like when they use words and double conundrums and things like that.
Yeah.
Different meanings. He said, he told Kendrick Lamar, your arms are too short to box with God.
Oh, that's already been used.
No, but he used it in another way, which was perfect. That's what I'm saying. People use it in a way that...
What is another way? Like, what other way would you say your arm's too short to box with God? Are you saying you at that level of being God and you can't reach him?
No, I think they was talking... He's talking about how short he is. That's why this guy...
Well, why you say God? Man, we take that serious.
Well, because they call themselves gods. You know that.
I know.
They call themselves...
Little G God, right, J. Cole?
Hove is God. He calls himself God. Okay. Kanye calls himself God.
Little G.
Yeah, they call themselves little gods. So I guess J. Cole was telling him, you can't, you too short to box with me.
Okay.
Not big God, little God.
Let's see what comes back.
So I'm interested to see what happens here.
I don't like when the comments that, I think you said it was 1 or 2 comments that made, you don't put an age limit on a person's interest in music.
Yeah.
You can't do that no more because we got a young generation. There are people who are middle-aged, older, who know your music just as much as you do. If they got skills and they're very creative, you can't put an age limit on creativity.
All right, let's go back. I said M. Perk said hi, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Justice for All says, now she going back. She says, I would be out, but I would pray for y'all. If we said we came in Monday talking about we love Trump.
Yeah.
And Justice for All says Jay-Z is #1 when he puts out an album. Yeah.
See, that's an old school comment, right?
Yep. That's what this guy is saying. He don't want none of them.
Us old schoolers would bring up Jay-Z.
Well, no, you're not even, you older than Jay-Z.
No, I'm just saying it don't matter. I would bring up Jay-Z or something.
Right, right.
But I'm saying, not gonna bring up the Sugar Hill Gang. Come on now.
Not Sugar Hill Gang, but we are older than
we're what? Ice-T, Ice Cube,
yeah,
wow.
NWA,
and they not really doing a lot of music now, right?
No.
My old school people.
No,
they're movies and theater. They didn't moved on to a new season.
Yeah, we're older.
Okay.
Now just back to back, it says total streams. Drake has 97 billion. Kendrick has 35 billion. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He has more people. Grammy nominations and wins. Kendrick has had 50. Drake has had 55. J. Cole has had 17. But Kendrick has won 17. And Drake has only won 5. So the peers like Kendrick. That's what I'm saying. The rappers, he's your rappers. Probably one of their favorite rappers. So just when you knock down how much they sold,
they're in the same arena.
No.
Drake
has sold 294 million, J. Cole 95 million, and Kendrick 57 million. You see, the people like Drake and Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole. So just going down their average, they thing on record, Drake is #1.
Yeah.
And then J. Cole is probably #2, and Kendrick is #3 as far as sales and stuff like that. With the industry and what people like, the rappers, Kendrick, it has to be #1 in my opinion.
Well, not the replies you getting back on Facebook.
Well, those guys said they don't like none of them.
Oh.
So.
Well, who are they liking? The other guys you were talking about? The ones that's in and out of jail?
Hove, like Justice just said.
Okay.
Zine Coop says, I'm meeting a lot of Trumpsters where I work, but I met people who regretted voting for Trump 8 years ago. That's where you saw Alyssa and them. They don't.
The church and a lot of people from my old church, the church has gotten silent about the whole Trump thing. They were really endorsing him back when he first came out because we didn't know the havoc he can bring up. But now that they've seen his character flaws and other stuff, you don't hear a lot of mega ministries supporting him like they used to.
Zane Coop says, as for music, I love a lot of all genres.
Yeah.
So my thing is ending with this one with the Drake and them. I'm anticipating the Kendrick and Drake and J. Cole have always been firing shots at Kendrick. Subliminal, very but we knew they was talking about Kendrick. So this didn't come out of left air for Kendrick to start talking about them. So Kendrick comes out, he does his diss. J. Cole replies with his diss. Now we're waiting to see what Drake is going to do. Now, I have faith in Drake. I don't think he's going to come the way J. Cole did and try to say Kendrick is not good or he's average or his album, one album was good.
Too short, the box with God.
Yeah, I think he's going to come at him a different way. I think Drake is going to come at him with the way of, you come out every few years. I'm in this thing up until my elbows trying to keep rap music going. I think he's going to say that. I'm trying to keep hip-hop alive here, buddy. And you come out every couple of years with an album. You got to be in the trenches like me. That's what I think he's going to come out with. So we'll see how he replies.
Okay.
But I don't think he's going to disrespect him like that. He's won a Pulitzer Surprise.
But like I said,
Kendrick has won a Pulitzer Surprise.
A
Pulitzer, whatever that's called.
I'm thinking too, like you're saying, all of this is to boost ratings. It's to boost
and they like
to
it.
Get it out there.
I like
it. So people who may not have heard a lot of J. Cole or a lot of Kendrick or Drake, they'll go, let me go take a listen.
And I like that. I like that.
So that's good. That's good marketing.
That's good marketing.
Okay.
All right.